the African National Congress, ANC, in the province of Limpopo has voiced doubts about Floyd Shivambu's and musician-turned-politician Papa Penny's ability to expand the Mazibuye African Congress, MK Party's sphere of influence. Before we continue, please kindly subscribe to our channel, turn on the notification bell so as to get all our updates. In light of the MK Party's attempts to unseat the long-standing political parties in Limpopo ahead of the 2024 national elections, the ANC remains skeptical. The MK Party's hopes have also been raised by Shivambu's involvement, while questions have been raised about how committed he is to the new party and if he is just lending support in its early phases. Senior EFF leader Shivambu is well known for his aggressive speech. His move to the MK Party has raised questions about what his long-term political goals are. Some political observers believe that Shivambu's engagement may be calculated in order to assess the political environment ahead of the 2024 elections. However, the ANC in Limpopo has not changed as a result of these occurrences. The ANC's long history of delivering services, infrastructure, and community development is cited by provincial officials as proof that the party will continue to maintain its control in the area. Our roots are deeply rooted in Limpopo, and no new party or individual will be able to alter that. We are committed to providing for the people, and they have confidence in the ANC to do so, cyrilramaphosa said. Political pundits are divided over the MK Party's potential effect in Limpopo. There are many who argue that the party may not be able to overthrow the ANC, but it could be able to draw in a few disgruntled supporters, especially among the younger demographic. If Papa Penny and Shivambu can successfully mobilize young voters, there may be a shift in the margins, but it will take a lot more than star power to unseat the ANC in a province like Limpopo. In cyrilramaphosa, a prominent political as the 2024 elections get near, the MK Party will have the difficult task of establishing itself as a serious candidate in a political landscape dominated by the ANC and other well-established parties, such as the Democratic Alliance, DA, and the EFF. In spite of the growing noise about the MK Party's aspirations, the ANC in Limpopo is comfortable with its existing standing in the province. Once again, in a startling shift that reflects the party's growing concern about immigration matters, the financial political dissidents, EFF, have become more critical in their discourse on movement tactics. Juliusmalema, the founder of the EFF, is leading this campaign. He recently emphasized that the party must finish completing paperwork for all residents of South Africa, even temporary foreigners without papers. Malema emphasized at a new location that those without documentation pose serious challenges to law and order and accountability. He said, "We don't need illegal people in South Africa," expressing a firm opinion that is consistent with the party's well-established assessment of contemporary movement tactics. Malema said that creating a comprehensive documentation structure would improve public safety and streamline administration. He said, "Everyone must be reported so that on the off chance that any bad behavior occurs, we really want to track down your area," emphasizing the need of an identifiable population for effective law enforcement. Malema prepared her remarks at a time when South Africa is grappling with growing concerns about crime and social unrest, which many associate with unauthorized immigrants. The EFF wants tougher mobility restrictions in order to address these pressing issues and promote accountability among all individuals, regardless of immigration status. This harsh stance echoes in the context of growing anti-foreign sentiment, which is fueled by financial hardships and perceptions that illegal immigrants contribute to crime and a lack of jobs. The EFF, which is renowned for its innovative financial and social tactics, intends to channel these emotions into a more structured discussion on migration, positioning itself as a voice for those who want stricter movement restrictions. Supporters of Malema's viewpoint acknowledge that greater combination and cultural unification may be fostered via a disciplined response to the movement. They argue that the lack of documents usually leads to mistreatment and undervaluation of those who are not in the country legally, creating circumstances that might exacerbate criminal activity and societal instability. However, opponents of the EFF's inflexible stance voice concerns about possible violations of common rights resulting from mass extraditions.